First up, Gauteng police have intensified their search for the suspects involved in a deadly drive-by shooting in Reiger Park in Ekurhuleni. Now, 6 people have lost their lives while 3 others were injured after gunmen in 2 vehicles reportedly opened fire indiscriminately. Now, the motive behind the attack has not yet been established. For more details now on the story, let's take you to SABC News reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa, who's standing by in Reiger Park with the latest for us this hour. So I'm sure the community must be devastated there. Mbalenhle, talk to us about what you're seeing on the ground this hour and what are police or community members saying about the circumstances surrounding this deadly shooting.
Well, it's a very sad moment in Reiger Park. Community members are still reeling from the impact of what happened yesterday, last night, where 2 vehicles or men, where people were shooting indiscriminately. But I'm actually at the home of one of the victims, and the victim in this instance is the father of a child who was shot while carrying a child. While the child survived and only had a grazing on the arm, the father passed away. I'm going to speak to the mother of the child and just going to throw in the mic. So, ma'am, this is a very sad moment for you. How are you feeling right now? I know it's a very bad time, but it's a very sad moment, and no loss of life is it's unfortunate. Tell us how you're feeling right now.
Not everyone broken knowledge about everything was there, but there was a Hitler and his name was on there.
Just when he started to begin his life over, he did nothing to no one. He changed his life.
And this Hitler started
in this thing,
what was in relation?
I heard there was a message that they sent out there that they're gonna get anyone, child, mother, anyone they're gonna kill when they get there.
Your child, how do you feel about your child surviving and the father of your child losing their life?
I'm mad, broken at the same time, but I'm also proud for what he did. I know he didn't do it for a reason. He had his reasons why he did it, to save our child. I'm proud of him.
And what kind of a person was he?
Somehow
he was.
because this child is so small.
He wasn't a gangster. Firstly, let's start there. He wasn't a gangster. Everyone criticized him as a gangster there, which they call a sawas. He did nothing.
The child didn't want to go.
He was a happy and funny person, always a jokey person.
They both were lying there.
We hear that there might have been a message circulating with names on it. Why do you think they would have put his name on it?
His name wasn't on, because he did nothing. His name wasn't on the list.
I hear that door. I know it's 6 o'clock. And he's up. And
so he was caught in the crossfire.
Yes. And it looks like he was on his way home.
Here is the guy that starts to play music at the back, and we will feel that Sunday vibe.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There you have it. The mother of the child, whose father lost his life, and there's a family member who's also here. We're going to speak to her.
Into the house, carrying his dad's shoes. Because morning was.
So, sorry, ma'am. You said you found. How did you find his body?
Upon arrival, we found the dad lying on top of his child. We had to take out our nephew underneath his father. It was so sad to see that moment. And when we got him, we were only focusing on one point, because when we took him and carried him, and as he moved to his lower back, we thought he got injured there. We were only focusing on that point. But he was so restless and crying the whole night. This morning when we got, and then we just took off his jersey, that's where we saw that he got injured. And we were running to our neighbors just to go ask for help, because we didn't know what to do at that moment. It was so terrifying to see that the child has to go with a scar like that. He has to, that will be a remembrance of his father, which is not right as a little child.
So you said that there was a hit list that was doing the rounds.
Yes.
Why do you think someone would put together a hit list?
I can't put my head on that, why they will put a hit list. But his name was appearing there, and all that we know, he wasn't related in a gang. But this hit list is going around gang and violence for drugs. We don't know. He was never related that we, as our family that we had to live with now. We didn't know that he was one of them. But his name was appearing on that list.
The mother of the child says he was on his way home when the incident happened, and she also attests to the fact that he was not involved in gangs or anything like that.
Yes, he was actually on his way home, because she went there and told him that he has to go home. He has to come home, and he had to go fetch something. And he got what he had to get there from the people where he went to. And just like they were stopping at the shop to buy for his son something, that's where the incident happened. And we were actually on that scene, and we were waiting for a key, because we thought the key was on him. And we were looking and looking for the key, but we couldn't move him because we were waiting for forensics. And unfortunately, they only picked him up at 1 o'clock this morning. And we found the key in the child's bag.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. There you have it, the account of the family member that has lost a loved one from this senseless killing of multiple people, where gunmen traveling in vehicles were shooting indiscriminately. The victim was not a gang member and was not involved in drugs, and it's unclear if his name did appear on that so-called hit list that was circulated within the community. The mother of the child says he wasn't, and the aunt of the child says the name might have appeared, so it is unclear what exactly happened there, but it's back to you in studio.
Sure, Mbalenhle, this is clearly so traumatic there for those families that have since been affected by this devastating shooting. What do we know about the investigation that's being carried out by police at this stage? What leads are they following?
Well, we have not been able to communicate with the police so far, but we do know that a manhunt has been launched by investigating police officers, and we do understand that law enforcement have beefed up all their units and brought them into Reiger Park to monitor the situation just in the event that this matter does escalate. You will remember from earlier interviews, the ward councillor did indicate that there was another shooting that took place just last week, and there is a suspicion. They do suspect that that this shooting might have been sparked by gang-related battles and drug battles.
And interestingly, just Mbalenhle, I'm going to ask you to give us a picture of the area and what Reiger Park is, for the benefit of our viewers that may not be familiar with the area. Just what kind of an area is Reiger Park?
It's a beautiful suburb. Unfortunately, it has been riddled with challenges such as drug-related battles and gang violence, but the community is somewhat very saddened by the news of what has happened.
All right. Thank you so much for that update. That's SABC News reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa watching that story for us coming out of Reiger Park in Boksburg. Utterly devastating, I tell you. We'll park her there and she'll be giving us rolling updates on it as we continue with the bulletin.